Hi, my name is Aitan Ilyasaki, and I'm a licensed professional counselor here at Sam Nabil Counseling and Naya Clinics. Today, I'd like to take just a little bit of your time to talk about how to cope with having coronavirus anxiety and the possibility of an outbreak. Now, it seems like anywhere that you look, there's news about the novel coronavirus. The news headlines are flooding with new cases and stories every day all over the world. New countries are being added to the list of locations having confirmed cases of coronavirus. Your social media feeds are populated with stories, pictures, videos, even news about the coronavirus, new cases, and the rise in death toll. Even people around you, people at your home, your family, people at work, your colleagues, or even just your group of friends. Everybody's talking about it. The World Health Organization today declared coronavirus as a pandemic in the US. So things start to get a little bit overwhelming and it starts to induce some panic. So today I'm going to give you 3 steps that will help you reclaim your calm. Step number 1 is to partake in preventative actions. Currently, there are no vaccines that have been discovered that will treat or prevent the spread of coronavirus. So the best way for you to avoid getting sick is to partake in these preventative actions, which are recommendations that are set by the Center for Disease Control and Prevention. Please feel free at any time to go onto the CDC's website and look them up. I'm sure that most of you practice them daily and you've heard of them many times before, especially nowadays with everything that's going on. But to bring them to your awareness just one more time, they are as follows. Wash your hands. When you wash your hands, use warm water and soap and wash your hands for 20 seconds or longer to make sure that you are free of germs. Avoid touching your face, especially areas that are around your mouth, your nose, and your eyes. Those areas are very sensitive areas that can carry germs from the outside world to the inside of your body. So try to avoid touching them at all times and keep hand sanitizer on you, even if it's just a small bottle that you can refill as it gets empty. You never know when you may be walking down the street and you see a friend or a colleague or someone that you know that you haven't seen in a while, and you go up to them and you say hi and you shake their hands, and all of a sudden they start coughing. If you're ever put in a situation like that, you would have the hand sanitizer available. If it's a small bottle, it could be on your keychain, it could be in your pocket or in your purse, and you can pull it out at any time and sanitize your hands to keep yourself safe and to prevent the spread of the disease. Adhere to the respiratory hygiene and cough etiquette, and what that looks like is if you have to cough or sneeze for any reason, it doesn't necessarily mean that you are sick. Maybe you just smelled some pepper. I don't know. If you were ever to cough or sneeze, try to cover your mouth. Whether that's using a tissue to cover your mouth, and once you cough, you can throw the tissue away, or you can use your elbow to cover your mouth. Avoid contact with people who show signs of sickness. Keep 6 feet distance between you and others, especially those who do show signs of sickness at all times. The coronavirus is a respiratory virus, so it can spread if you are really close with someone who's infected. And it's really hard to tell if somebody has the coronavirus or not, because the first 14 days, they don't necessarily present any symptoms. So they could be carriers, but the symptoms may not show till after 14 days of having it. So just to be on the safe side, keep a 6 feet distance between you and others. Also try to avoid crowded places to limit exposure, and stay home if you're sick. Please don't go out. Wear a face mask and try to stay home as much as possible. Avoid going to places unless you really have to go or make that run to the grocery store. So there you have it. These are the preventative actions that will help you regain control to minimize your chances of getting this virus in hopes to decrease your anxiety. Step number 2 is keep calm and practice mindfulness. It's really important to practice being in the present moment because it's easy to get lost thinking about the unknowns and the things that are uncertain or outside of your control. Watching and reading too much news can become problematic. Your mind starts to wander off and imagine the worst case scenarios. So in situations like that, it's best to limit media exposure and stick to one or two trusted sources. What you should know, however, is that this is a normal survival tactic. Your mind is imagining these scenarios because it's preparing for the worst. So if it was to happen, it's not so unfamiliar to it. But what that does is it increases the level of anxiety and stress, and it leaves you more vulnerable to that situation. So here's the catch. Stress can reduce your immune system's response, which makes you more prone to illness. So the more that you stress, the more that you put yourself at risk of infection. So keep that in mind next time you catch your mind wandering off into the present and things that may happen, or into the past where maybe you've seen stories or videos of things that have happened, and try to disconnect from inserting yourself into these stories. So if you catch yourself thinking too much about the outbreak and it is causing you distress, this is your cue and it's your time to know that you need to disconnect from these what ifs and practice bringing yourself back to the present moment. And one of the best ways to bring yourself back to the present moment is to remember to breathe. Take 10 deep breaths and just pay attention to your body. How does it feel when you're breathing in, and how does it feel when you're breathing air out? So this could be very helpful in practicing mindfulness. Of course, make sure that you're breathing clean air, but try as much as possible to be aware of where your mind is wandering off to. The third and the final step that I'm going to talk to you about today is to take care of yourself. This is an essential time to make sure that you're really taking good care of yourself. And you've probably heard this before. Taking care of yourself includes eating a healthy diet, getting proper sleep, and exercise. Doing all three of those things lead to better mental functioning and a stronger immune system. This is a really prime time for you to really pay attention to your daily habits that surround those three things. Eating a healthy diet rich in vitamin C, fruits, and vegetables can help boost your immunity. Vitamin C helps your immune system to be strong, so it's better able to fight off infection. So make sure to give your body and your mind the proper nutrition it needs to thrive. Daily exercise can help promote feelings of wellness, improve blood circulation, and lower your risk of chronic conditions. So if you've had those New Year's goals where you were going to work out 3 to 4 times a week, and somewhere in the past 2.5 months those kind of fallen off and veered away, this is a really good time for you to bring that back. Whether that means you're going to the gym, or you're going running, or doing workout videos, getting proper exercise is really good to focus on. Lastly, getting proper sleep. Giving your body the needed rest to naturally heal itself, regenerate, and recover from the daily hassles. Sleep is that time for your body where it rests so that it gets ready for the next day. Whether you have a busy schedule or you're running from one thing to the next, getting enough sleep, at least 7 hours a day, will help you feel ready to start your next day. So these are all evidence-based practices um, to enhance your psychological well-being and overall wellness during these times of uncertainty. Also, please keep in mind that the flu is showing much more impact on Americans than the novel coronavirus. So please try to keep that in mind when you catch yourself overthinking about the uncertainties of the novel coronavirus. So there you have it. The 3 steps are to partake in preventative measures, which are found on the CDC's website, to practice mindfulness, to keep calm, and to take care of yourself. And if you practice these 3 steps, they are guaranteed to help you get your anxiety under control and to help you feel more calm.